when Sandy Hook happened, that school shooting.
And you support a Democrat talking point.
Okay.
You know,
and people like you said they were crisis actors.
You know, all I did was interview a few people that said it didn't happen. I had a few debates. Google searches from when it happened to when they sued me didn't exist.
I'm only bringing this up because you wanted to ad hominem attacks.
They just brought it up as a way to demonize me. They raised $300 million.
You're the one demonizing me and calling me a jihadist terrorist. Do you want to actually talk about an issue, or do you just want to chimp out and yell the whole time? Do you want to talk?
Oh, chimping out, yes. Yeah,
you are. You are chipping out. I mean, for a white nationalist, you're chipping out crazy.
Great. Here's the difference. Intellectual gravitas and tens of millions of people that support me behind it.
Okay, great. Congratulations. So do you want to protect the West or not? Do you want to have this conversation?
Oh, yes, sure. I want to protect the West.
Because you can see that deporting me is stupid. I'm exercising my First Amendment rights. I'm practicing freedom of religion, and I'm not declaring war. You're the one declaring a cultural war, whatever. I don't want war. I'm against it. So you want to protect the West. What is the number one issue? Who is dragging us into these wars that destroy the West, Alex?
Israel and the Jewish charities.
What propaganda do they use to get Americans to support?
They say that Iran wants to destroy them, so they've got to do that. Well, they blamed Iraq with WMDs, which was a lie. They on the Project for the American Century from April 2000, cooked up by Netanyahu and neocons in the Bush administration before they got in.
Bingo.
Was to stage a 9/11 attack that would, quote, kill 3,000 people as a pretext to take down 7 Muslim nations and establish a greater Israel. For the Pax Americana, Iran would be the final country to fall. Wesley Clark also exposed that, and I exposed it back at the time.
Bingo.
Before 9/11.
Essentially, they demonize Muslims and they say radical Islamic terrorists. They use words like jihadist, the one you're saying right now. They demonize Muslims to justify war and say that there's a war on terror that needs to happen, and Muslims are blowing things up. You were one of the first people to expose that 9/11 was a lie. Clearly, you know that there's an overwhelming amount of propaganda towards Muslims that justify war. So why then go and repeat that exact propaganda that drags us into these endless wars that destroy the West that you love so much?